How do you see the evolution of political risk insurance going in the next 5 years?
I personally believe that businesses are no longer increasing their globalization, or at least not at the same speed that they were before 2019.
I'm Mahika Ravishankar, Assistant Editor at Trade Finance Global.
I'm Sanda Blanco, Head of Structured Credit, Political Risks and International Bonding at Howden, Iberia.
Welcome to Trade Finance Talks, your go-to trade, treasury and payments podcast, brought to you by TFG.
Good morning and welcome to Trade Finance Talks. I'm Mahika Ravishankar, Assistant Editor at TFG, and we're here at Women in Trade, Treasury and Payments 2025. I'm joined today by Sanda Blanco, Head of Structured Credit, Political Risks and International Bonding at Howden. We're going to discuss how political risk impacts international bonding and structured credit markets and consider the future evolution of political risk insurance. Sanda, welcome to Trade Finance Talks.
Thank you.
So I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself in relation to gender inclusion issues. Who are you? Where are you from? What do you do? And what brings you to Women in Trade, Treasury and Payments 2025?
So my name is Sanda Blanco. Who am I? We require a lot of adjectives, but let's try and put them in order. I'm a human, I'm a woman, I'm a mother of two, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter, granddaughter, sister, friend, team and family manager, and I lead the structured credit, political risk insurance, and international bonding in Howden. And over the last few years, I've also become a woman advocate. One of the main initiatives I've done as such, it's the launch of a group of women that work in international bonding and warranties. We launched it last year in March. It's going to be a year now, and we're now nearly 50 women in different positions, levels, ages, and stages of our lives joining together 4 times a year to discuss how we feel as professionals in this sector and as women as well.
What do you think the results have been so far in the last year?
It's we're getting closer together, more familiar, and it's so rewarding to see the impact that your own experiences, the goods and the bad ones, can make in someone that is only starting in the sector. As a woman, as how to conciliate with your personal and professional life, I believe it's making an impact in all of us.
That's really great to hear, especially in the context of WITTP. I'm going to move on now to talk a little bit more about your role at Howden and the industry as a whole. In your opinion, what are the most significant political risks currently affecting international bonding and structured credit market?
I've been in the sector for nearly 20 years now, and I've never seen anything like this before. To think that now we are living in a new world order, things have changed, and everyone is scared of change and is scared of new things and the unknown. So I have witnesses conflicts, wars, country downgradings, country defaults, financial crisis, economic crisis, inflation, but not all at once and with this global reach. I believe that the most significant risk is the lack of trust among nations, the lack of trust in politicians, the polarization of politicians and individuals. These changes in the world order, as I was saying, I think is the most unpredictable and uncontrollable of all.
Yeah, I think we're all seeing that on the news every day. It's a really volatile environment. In this context, what's the importance of bespoke solutions? How does Howden tailor its solutions for clients? Is there any specific information that you think is more important from the client side?
The insurance that we work for with our clients are long-term insurance. It's long-term relationships, and as such, is a matter of trust at the end of the day. So we only do bespoke solutions. They are the only real solutions for our clients because there's no one size that fits all. Our client, our client's clients, and the projects they have in common must be well known by us and by the underwriters that will, at the end, undertake the risks of those projects. So we would need to have full disclosure on all the information, and this is only achievable, as I was saying, by creating strong, enduring, and trustable relationships among ourselves and our clients. We need to have full information on the underlying transaction, on our client's need, and on the driver of our client to buy the insurance. And on the other hand, we need full information and sound knowledge on the products that our underwriters offer, as well as on their appetite and approach to certain risks. We intermediate long-term relationships, and they only work with open communications, so information is crucial.
Hey, enjoying this podcast? Hit that follow button for more. Done? Let's get back to it.
Does technology play a role in synthesizing that information and creating those solutions?
It does, and I think it's going to play an even more important role. Howden, we created 21 years ago, in 2024, we had the vision to design a completely new way to our clients to access the structured credit and political risk insurance market for their high-volume businesses. We created a platform. The aim of this was to overcome the traditional inefficiencies on the insurance market in quoting and placing these businesses lines to give clients an instant certainty and speed of access to available insurance capacity, which they can leverage to maximize the value of their commercial opportunities. It's called DebtFin. It's a free-to-access, web-based system for clients requiring a structured credit and political risks insurance.
With the political risks that you mentioned in the start, I guess that comes as businesses are also trying to become extremely globalized. So how do you see the evolution of political risk insurance going in the next 5 years?
I personally believe that businesses are no longer increasing their globalization, or at least not at the same speed that they were before 2019. And this is mainly caused by geopolitics. There is a correlation between both globalization and geopolitics. When political risks increase, globalization rhythm decreases. The political risks insurance market is as well counter-cyclical. The safer the world looks like to banks, traders, and investors, the less the clients feel they need to buy political risk insurance. So I believe that in the next few years, to answer your question, we will be seeing increasing demand for cover from the investors and the banks, and that the sector's profitability will mainly rely on the insurer's appetite, capacity, and pricing for the risks to be underwritten. And also, as we were saying, since things are changing at a geopolitical and macroeconomical level, itself is going to need to develop new covers. I think that the underwriters are doing that at the right speed by now. They will need to adapt those policies that haven't had any changes into the offer over the last 2 decades.
Interesting. Thank you so much for that. It was, I guess, a new learning for me as well. And just to finish off, what's one piece of advice you'd give to clients in navigating this environment, ensuring the odds stay in their favor, as it were?
Be ready, be prepared, identify risks, and instead of rejecting opportunities, speak to professionals that can help you managing those risks, protecting your balance sheet, and keep growing your businesses.
Good note to end on, I think. Sanda, thank you so much for joining me, and enjoy the rest of Women in Trade, Treasury and Payments.
Thank you for having me.